What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back again with another video updating you guys on the Maple Leafs and their free agency and trades and rumors and all the fun stuff. So if you're new here, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Lots more things happening. I was just about to eat my lunch. I was at the grocery store getting some stuff so I could finally eat, and I have not ate yet. That's because the Maple Leafs have done more work, and that means I have to do more work. Max Domi has signed an extension with the Toronto Maple Leafs, and this is something that was being talked about. Elliot Friedman talked about how the talks intensified over the last 24 hours, thinking that it would be just under $4 million for 4 years. Some nice stats here I'll get to in a second, but the contract ended up being $3.75 million per season on a 4-year deal. You can see Max Domi ranked second in the NHL in 5-on-5 assists per 60 minutes last season, minimum of 20 games played. In there was some good names: McDavid, Domi, obviously himself, Kucherov, Draisaitl, and Nate McKinnon. Now, I like this contract. I'm not going to lie. Look, I've said it time and time again, and I think some people will probably disagree with me. I still think the Maple Leafs should make an attempt to sign Tyler Bertuzzi, and we're going to take a look at the cap friendly in a second. But I want Matthews to play with guys that he's comfortable playing with and guys that made him look a little better and he made them look better. And that was Max Domi and Tyler Bertuzzi. That line was really good. The Leafs will have to shed some money, I'm sure. I don't know how they do that, whether it's trading a guy like David Kampf or, moving on from Connor Timmins and sending a guy like Pontus Holmberg to the minors. However they figure it out, they're going to have to figure it out. It's looking more and more like Bertuzzi probably hits the open market. But again, a guy like Max Domi played really well with Matthews. They had good chemistry. And why would you want to take that away from your star player? I think it's a good deal. I honestly do believe that this contract is good. I know some people don't like it, but I thought his production was good and the contract makes sense. He plays with a little bit of snarl, some physicality. He gets in people's heads. He got in Brad Marchand's head in the playoffs. That's what you need. So he's 29 years old. Again, making $3.75 million for the next 4 seasons. And if we go down to his numbers, he had 47 points in 80 games last year. I do believe he's going to have a really, really good season this year. I think he's going to be comfortable. I could see him getting to the 50-point range again, which would be really nice in the playoffs. 4 points in 7 games, not too bad either. This is a guy that's put up some decent numbers for his whole career. God, wouldn't it be nice for him to get back in the 20-goal range? It's very possible. Now that he's with his team, he's comfortable, he's set in place. He wants to be a Maple Leaf, which is obviously something that's really important. This guy wants to be here. And I think Leaf fans, we shouldn't have a bias in terms of, we just like the player. And, I talk all the time about recency bias, but this guy wants to play here. He's going to put on that jersey every night and give 100%. He plays really well with the best player on this team. I'd just like for him to stick around, and it looks like he is, which is really nice. Now, if we look at their cap situation, I put Connor Timmins on LTIR because I do believe they're going to trade him. So this money comes off the books, so that's why it's up to around $13 million. So they need to, and the rumor is they're going to sign Chris Tanev to a $4 million deal. So I'm just putting him there as a placeholder for now. I'd imagine the Leafs are going to get a cheap third right defense. Could be Liljegren, could be somebody else. Hopefully they can add, another top 4 guy. It looks like they're going after Zadorov. And they got to get another goalie, and they got to fill in these forward spots. Now, there's potential still of a Marner trade, even though I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe Bertuzzi sticks around. If not, you're shuffling some piece. Maybe an Easton Cowan comes up and takes one of these spots. Maybe you give Nick Robertson another cheap deal to see if he can prove himself. At the time I'm recording this, I don't know what's going on with them. Could change any minute. But they still have money to play with. They're not in a bad spot. $13 million is nothing too shabby. They can still fill in some pretty decent roster spots. And again, if they trade a guy like David Kampf or, maybe Yarncrook, even though I think they should hold on to him. Maybe, a guy like Ryan Reeves starts with the Marlies, even though I don't believe that's going to happen. There's still options for this team. And I do believe that re-signing Domi was worth it. I think it makes sense. They just need to make some more really nice moves here on the blue line. They've got the money to do it. It's not a ton, but it's enough. And, if you do trade Marner, you've got all the money in the world to do what you need to do. But, again, just a quick update video for you guys regarding Max Domi. I'm sure I'll have another video coming out tonight. We'll probably find out some more news at some point. So if you guys are new here, make sure to like this video and subscribe. Join the squad. I'd love to have you guys here. Sound off in the comments. Tell me what you think about Max Domi's new contract, and I'll see you guys in the next video or stream. Peace.